occasion. Another Pickle Wars with my friend, my great friend Pete, and me, Andrew Pinion. We're going into the big brands from the Van Holtens. We're starting off with Vlasic Zesty Dill whole pickles. A little quick thing about Vlasic. It was founded in 1942 by, I might be pronouncing his name wrong, Franjo Vlasic. He's a Bosnian Croat that his son was one of the biggest dairy farmers in New Jersey. He starts making a homemade pickle. They started in 1942. 1974, they introduced the stork as their logo icon. They're bought by Campbell Soup in 1978. And they spun off to Vlasic Foods International. 2001, Heinz bought them. And now they're owned by this Conagra brands. And it's kind of, you know, I talked a little bit about the marketing of the Van Holtens. I will say, regardless how it is as a pickle, that remains to be seen. I think as a logo, as an icon, it's 4 out of 4 stars. It's pretty brilliant. They did it dealing with people's thinking, associating the, you know, you want to call it a stereotype, whatever. I don't know how valid it is, but that there's this mythology that pregnant women crave pickles. And that's where it came from with this, apparently storks deliver babies too. So that's how I thought that was great.
That is interesting. I never made that connection that the stork and pregnant women craving pickles, but now that you've said it,
it makes sense, right?
It's the only thing I'm ever going to think about.
Can you think of Vlasic without thinking of the stork?
No.
I can't. I think that's pretty brilliant. There's certain brands, there's a character or something that it just comes automatically. Sometimes like Met Insurance or Met Life Insurance, you think of the Peanuts Gallery. There's certain things, but this isn't, you know, that's still Charles Schultz. This is Vlasic's own pickle, but here's, now you could also get their kosher. I wanted to get as closest to what their original was as possible. And we're keeping it to the dill holes. We're not doing spears or chips. We're keeping it very specific to the holes. What do you think, Pete?
I like to stay specific.
You like to stay specific? Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we?
That was a good call.
And what did you bring here too?
Well, just a turkey sandwich. You know, it's sort of a, you know, turkey's kind of almost like a palate cleansing meat.
Yes.
Like you don't really eat a turkey sandwich because you want to taste turkey. You eat a turkey sandwich because you want mustard, and you can't just, like, you know, dump a thing of mustard in your mouth without, you know, causing maybe a little, that might be a taboo in many people's minds. But you know, if I'm craving some mustard or maybe some pickles, I eat a turkey sandwich.
That's brilliant. I've never heard it put that way, as an actual palate cleanser for the mustard and the pickles.
Well, more of a vehicle. The turkey, it's a vehicle for the condiments that you put on the sandwich.
I see. That's very interesting.
Like a salami sandwich, you know, there's a lot that brings a lot of flavor with your sandwich. You might put a lot of the same things on a salami sandwich, but you know, the salami's gonna be, you know, it's not something you're gonna ignore, the taste of the salami. But the turkey,
you feel the turkey's more neutral.
The turkey's more neutral. You're gonna get more of the condiment flavors out of your turkey sandwich.
That's the perfect palate cleanser for the pickle. Shall we,
That
Pete?
was my thinking.
Yeah. Cheers. Now, I will say automatically, I liked some of the Van Holtens for what they were. You could look in their reviews if you want to hear my insights on those, but I think for a pickle in a pouch to go, a couple of those particularly were good. The regular and the Hot Mama. I think this is a better pickle, though, tasting pickle, to be fair, than the Van Holtens we had.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. Like, you figure this, you're comparing this to the Big Papa. Like, that was the basic pickle. And yeah, you're right. I would say that I'd put this a little bit above the Big Papa.
It's more of a crunch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And slightly, I think it's a better tasting pickle and more of a crunch.
I'd say a little fresher too. Like I don't know if being in a glass jar as opposed to a plastic bag probably has a little.
I think you're on to something.
A little better preserving the pickle flavors.
That's a brilliant insight, because if you drink things, usually glass is more neutral than say like a plastic bottle. The glass is more clear, it brings less to it. It's one of the best things to drink out of. So it makes sense that a glass jar, you would have less of that. I also can tell it's salty, but it's less salty, I think.
Yeah.
And probably less preservatives, because it says it has no yellow, number 5, and no artificial flavors. And I'm pretty sure the Van Holtens we had a lot of artificial flavors in it, you know.
Yeah. Definitely that garlic. I don't think there was any real garlic in the garlic.
Yeah,
flavor,
I don't think so either.
What was the garlic one's name?
Garlic Joe.
Garlic Joe.
Yeah. Now that is a good pickle. I'm not sure how I want to rate it yet. I might wait to the end until we go through them. You could.
If I'm gonna jump in right now,
Yeah.
I would say I'd put this as a 3.
3.
You know?
I think that's solid.
Yeah, I think like this is a good pickle.
Yes.
Like as far as just if I'm going for neutral, like this is a slightly above average pickle.
Yes, I think so. I'm gonna say, well, I gave their regular pickle. I can't even think of the name of it right now. There's
Big Papa.
Thank you. I gave the Big Papa and the Hot Mama 3 out of 4 stars. I thought they were good for what they were. I think this is at a higher. I think probably any pickle in a glass jar that you get at a grocery store is going to be of a higher caliber to one on the go in a packet, you know. And I like those for what they are. I'm not bashing them. I'm just saying this is a higher quality. I'm along the lines of you. I'm thinking like 3 out of 4 stars. I really like the crunch. I might go 3.5. I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm gonna give it a strong 3.5 out of 4. I'm gonna give it a strong review. And again, it's the marketing to me as a child. I like the story.